in the mind, a doubt that grows louder, stealing your time. You're not enough, it says you'll never succeed, but I've learned how to silence that voice with my creed. I've fallen in prison, I've lost and I've gained. Every bruise on my soul is the proof that I've trained. This is me versus me, no one else in the ring, and I'm ready to fight till I hear the bell ding. I'm not perfect, but I'm perfectly flawed. Every step that I've taken was worth every scar. I'm done with the fear, the lies in my ear, the shadows that kept me bound year after year. Now I see the light breaking through the rain, turning every doubt into strength, breaking chains. Breaking chains, I'm rising up strong, turning all my doubts into fuel for this song. They can't hold me back, I've claimed my name. The voice in my head will never be the same. Breaking chains, I'm free to believe in the power within, in what I can achieve. This is my fight, my story, my reign. I'm breaking chains, I'm breaking chains. You've gotta lose to learn, stumble to climb, a doubt that grows louder, stealing your time. You're not enough, it says you'll never succeed, but I've learned how to silence that voice with my creed. I've fallen and risen, I've lost and I've gained. Every bruise on my soul is the proof that I've trained. This is me versus me, no one else in the ring, and I'm ready to fight till I hear the bell ding. I'm not perfect, but I'm perfectly flawed. Every step that I've taken was worth every scar. I'm done with the fear, the lies in my ear, the shadows that kept me bound year after year. Now I see the light breaking through the rain, turning every doubt into strength, breaking chains. I gotta lose to learn, stumble to climb, face the darkest moments to find the shine. I've doubted myself, let the fear dictate, but now I see doubt is just love and debate. The voice isn't my enemy, it's my chance to prove I can grow, to rise and advance. I've seen the bottom, now I'm reaching the top, and the climb doesn't end till my heartbeat stops. So bring the doubts, bring the storms and the pain, I'll turn it all into strength unchained. Breaking chains, I'm rising up strong, turning all my doubts into fuel for this song. They can't hold me back, I've claimed my name. The voice in my head will never be the same. Breaking chains, I'm free to believe in the power within, in what I can achieve. This is my fight, my story, my reign. I'm breaking chains, I'm breaking chains. You've gotta lose to learn, starts within.
Whether locked away in cage or mind, together we face this incessant bind, challenging a past we can't erase, replacing it with hope for a better place. Another day, another dawn, another damn thing to get done. Far from home, we still toil away, looking back somewhere we cannot stay, breaking the chains we cannot see. We'll either be damned or we'll be free. Oh, grab the past sharply by the throat. Our sins be damned, will bring hope, forged in the fire of a wicked end. From the ashes we find a friend, brothers in arms made along the way. Birds of a feather will fly away. Another day, another dawn, another damn thing to get done. Far from home, we still toil away, looking back somewhere we cannot What has passed is done and gone. It's time to grab the reins and move on. We'll face this world, but not alone. This new family is now my home. The day is done, so I lay down my head. Who can say what's up ahead? It doesn't matter, nothing's set in stone. And whatever may come, I'm not alone. Another day, another dawn, another damn thing to get done. Far from home, we still toil away. Looking back somewhere we cannot stay. Breaking the chains we cannot see. We'll either be damned or we'll be free. Oh.
Good evening, everyone. Hello, hello. I am so sorry about last week's issues. So, my internet provider just had an all-around outage for the area, and yeah, we were we were down for like 4 or 5 hours. And by the time it came back, most everybody was going to bed, and we couldn't just continue from there. So, what we're doing tonight is we are, well, finishing up where we are here. Hello, Miss Cleo. Go, 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 go. Stop being stubborn. Go on. We are finishing up our combat and stuff here in the Hollow Grove tonight, and I guess kind of adding that into session 36. So, yeah. Let me go ahead and rejoin the rest of the chains here. Hello, hello.
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 It's your
Hello.
boy.
So I almost got into my general styles, but I was working on the promos. So I'll get to it once we get into Ruby's turn. So obviously, for everyone at home, our lovely Seraph has explained what happened last week. To catch all of you up from where the VOD chopped off, the heretic had held his action, simply saying, "Perfect, get closer." It was indirect as to who was. It was unclear as to who it was directed to. After that, we had gotten into Ruby's turn, and Ruby was heading towards the door, and was in the process of casting Eldritch Blast before fleeing. With that, Ruby, you're in the middle of doing rolls.
Yes. So they're both dirty, but one was a 23 and the other was a 21 because they have two beams.
Okay. Do you remember who they were towards? I know one was towards the heretic, if I remember correctly.
I believe both of them were towards the heretic, actually.
Both of them? Okay.
Yes. You
Perfect.
know, double shot wonder.
Oh, yeah. They both hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
9 and an 8 because I already rolled damage when I did the rolls.
Right. Okay. 9 and 8, so 17. Okay.
And then I'm out. Bye.
Fair enough.
I'm hitting
Go ahead
Dawn.
and delete. All right. Fair enough. Go ahead and click your token, delete it. If you need me to do it, I'll do it.
I think you might.
It's right click
Oh, no, I
backspace.
got it.
There you go. Perfect. All right. So the rest of you that are still in the fight, You watch as Ruby starts making their way up the steps. Icar's vibrant green light shoots across the space before dispersing. You all just see dense impact against Vaz's shoulders and wings before she continues scurrying up the steps and back the way you guys had come in. With that, Liz, we'll get to you.
I was not prepared for my turn.
I mean, I can't have Vaz do a legendary action if you're not ready.
Go ahead. Screw it. No, it would condemn 6, wouldn't it?
It would definitely condemn 6.
Okay. Let's see.
Besides, he's holding his action, so he can't do a legendary until he finishes holding it.
Okay. So this thing is engaged with this thing, so I'm going to take the opportunity of attack because it's once again blinded still, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take the opportunity of attack, and I'm gonna come right here. I know I'm not quite flanking, but he's no longer just harrying 6 on his own.
All right, let me get a Gravedirt Golem, an attack at disadvantage. That is a 16 to hit. 1-6.
16 total.
Yes.
That is my usual AC, but I have +2 right now.
Fair enough. So you all watch as this golem that's been in contention with Liz and the cruelly resurrected dragonborn standing side by side with her as the golem sees Liz beginning to depart, and as it takes a heavy swing rather deftly, you all watch as Liz's wings almost curl into a sphere, and she does a quick tuck and roll before she's back on her feet and heads towards Vaz.
All right. Hello, Vaz. Alrighty. Let's see. Mostly I'm just going to be whacking him, aren't I? Yep. Question. Do we count my heresy killer as level 22?
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's do some attacks. I'm swinging at him with the sword.
Okay.
I did not get properly set up. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
My dice were still being threatened. Alrighty, let's see. So it's a +9 to hit, I believe. Yes. So 14 plus 9 is
Okay.
23
Yeah, it hits.
for the first one. I'm just gonna roll all 3 hits to see. 16 plus 9, so that's 25. And then 9 plus 9 is 18.
18, I believe that hits. Let me check. 18 does just hit.
Okay. All right. So, just so you know, this is about to be a lot of damage with the die.
Go ahead, roll it up.
All right. So,
Oh, I didn't know.
3d10 just for the bonus. How does a 13, a 12, and an 11 sound just for the slashing rolls?
Ooh, very nice. 13, 12, 11.
Oh, that's not all, though.
37. Yep.
And then it's 46 per hit.
Okay.
Do I still heal from your damage?
Not this one.
Oh, okay.
I wish. This is me actually whacking him with the sword that you've given me.
Got you.
All right, so 17 for the first 17 radiant damage for the first hit.
Okay.
12 damage for the second hit.
Okay.
11 for the third.
Okay.
And that is everything I can do other than doing another morale boost where everybody gets advantage, or I expend a religion point.
Okay.
So everyone who can see me that is my friend gets a religion point.
You said the last two numbers were 12 and 11 again, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's a solid 76 total.
Mm-hmm. You regret making me level 20 yet?
Nope. It's fine. So you all watch as Liz comes in and gets into a strafe, not necessarily into flanking. As she brings down the sword the first time, you watch as she cuts through his first wing, severing it as it falls to the floor. As he kind of recoils, Liz shoves him with his shoulder, brings the sword back down, chopping off the other wing. And as he staggers to get upright, you watch as Liz jams the sword into his stomach, almost eye to eye with each other, before drawing it back out. He's really ragged.
Not quite an eye for an eye, but a wing for a wing.
Mm-hmm. Fine. With that, we will get to the ghoul's turn. That'll get him within range of Vaz, who is holding his action. God damn. Sorry, folks. And the two of you that have been fighting with Vaz and the golem right along the bridge, Will, you don't quite see it because of the position of the pillar. The two of you watch as from his back along the spine, teeth begin to open up as if his back is opening like a mouth. And the ghoul begins to crawl and contort and twist. You hear the bone snapping as wings of bone begin to take his place, and he absorbs the ghoul's hit points. And with his held action, he will trigger the other portion of this ability, Bone Barrage, which unfortunately is not much. I need dex saves from Liz and Six. And your undead ally.
Liz, you have advantage. Not Liz. 6, you have advantage. Wow. I'm talking to myself.
So what's save? I was on start screen and totally forgot to swap it over.
Oh no. Dex save.
Dex save, got it.
Do I get any bonus to my dex saves because of the wings?
You do not.
It's okay if no. Damn. 13 total.
13 total. 6.
One sec, I was not prepared.
Mm-hmm.
25.
25. Okay. The DC was 17. Liz, you take 10 piercing damage. Sorry, 11 piercing damage. As does your undead ally. 6, you only take 6 damage.
Halved raging.
Half raging further to 3. Yeah. There you go.
So I take damage, but I don't take damage because of all of my temporary hit points.
Yes.
God, so many temporary. You said 11, right?
11. These two ghouls will go after Mr. False. And Mr. False, this is when you catch something. They are showing sentience. as one will get into flanking. So that each get advantage. Jesus. That is a dirty 20 to hit from the bottommost ghoul.
It should hit.
And a 22 to hit from the ghoul above you.
All right.
For a total, God, those are miserable rolls. For a total damage between the two of 10 slashing damage, as they each claw into your fleshy, leathery scaled hide that you've adorned yourself with in your meat sack.
Question: is my HP the same as
This would be
what's
Will's HP.
offered, or my? Okay, that's all I wanted to ask.
With that, you guys will see a few more ghouls. As they're still working their way from the upper level, you'll see a few more ghouls beginning to, if I could pull up the token, beginning to drop down further again. But these ones are using their whole turn action economy to get down here. All right. Grave Golem's turn. Start of its turn, it's no longer blinded, correct, Liz?
End of its turn.
End of its turn, okay.
So he has to deal with being blinded until the end of his turn.
How dare you? You fucking kobold.
Suffer.
Yeah. It becomes blinded and their damage rolls are halved until end of their next turn.
Okay, so luckily luckily for the two attacks, the lowest was a 9 for a total of 19. So both attacks will hit your undead ally, which is not great.
I'm sorry, UA.
Brain for 28 bludgeoning damage, and it'll need to make a con save.
Technically, it's an ally. It should get advantage on the save. I think because of morale boost.
Yes. So let me give it a
I'm
con
double
save.
checking. I'm double checking if that's advantage on saves or just attacks real quick.
I think it is saves.
No, it's just attack rolls.
Just attack rolls.
Stash.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
Because
The
it
first
got
roll
damaged by
was-
Holy Communion.
yeah. And the first one, well, the first one I rolled was still better anyway, so that works.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I didn't see that earlier on. So you all watch, Liz, having turned this undead against Vaz and his will, you watch as the golem slams into its ribs, knocking it off knocking against the railing. And as he rebounds, the other arm comes down, slams into the side of its head, and you'll watch as what looks like necrotic energy tries to ripple its way across your ally, but does nothing. But he is very, very, very ragged. That's the Grave Golem's turn. Mr. False, you're up.
I grin wily and I say, my turn. And I'm going to do a multi-attack.
Do it.
Okay, I use Grasping a Sprout on this ghoul right here to bring it closer.
Okay.
And for that, it is, oh damn.
It's a strength save, if I remember correctly, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that fails because that's a 4 on the die.
So, it's now brought closer to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I use my claw attack on it. For a total of dirty 26.
To hit for the claw?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me the damage for Grasping Spout first.
All right. Let me grab what I need then. Honestly, I completely forgot. Okay. 5, 7, 8, 9, 13.
13, okay. Go ahead and roll the damage for your first claw attack now.
Let me just grab what I need. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this fucker's dead. I ended up getting a...
That sound.
19... That's 23 total.
23 total, okay. Yeah, so you immediately reach out your hand. The viscous, watery sweat that's emanating out of your body just reaches out, pulls it in, and as you're beginning to crush the ghoul in your grasp, you just come rake the claws from your other hand across its face before severing the head and discarding it off to the side.
I then use my other claw attack on the ghoul above me.
Okay, make your tackle.
That is... dirty 20. Oh wait, no. Sorry. Dirty 25.
That'll hit.
For a total of 21.
Fucking Mr. Falls over here cleaning house.
And then that leaves the bite for the remaining ghoul below me.
All right. So, yep. Continuing on with your onslaught, as you bring your right arm back around, almost dismissively, you grab the ghoul by its head and just smash it into the stonework directly behind you before facing the last ghoul.
That is a total of natural 29.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
$18, 22, 26.
26. Yeah, and just as dismissively, you just kind of lumber over this ghoul, and for the briefest of moments, you see fear in the eyes of undead, and you just bite his head clean off again. But you've seen your ally. Yeah, you just continue nodding. Perfect. You've seen your meat sacks allies heading for the door, and you don't know what lies ahead for them. Do you continue on after them?
Might as well. Who knows if Might as well. Who knows if there could be more up there. But if not, I could continue feasting.
Fair enough. All right, so we'll go ahead and remove you from the map. Now we'll get to the Marrow Slurper turned ally. Looking pretty ragged. But the golem's not good at dex, so... Ooh. Liz, keeping your peripheral on this undead dragonborn. You watch, after he takes that second hit, he steps back a little, inhales, the chest struggling to keep its structure as green energy begins to grow up its neck and spills out into sapphire blue flames. Actually, the golem needs to make a dex. No, yeah, dex save, because yeah. Dex save. That'll fail. Really? Man. The dice are seeing, oh, allies to the party, let's not help them. As it does a total of 5 fire damage and 5 cold damage. As this blue flame wraps around the arm of this golem. And you'll see the arm does begin to freeze slightly before a little bit of ice cracks off. But the golem's looking pretty rough.
Pringle?
Yeah.
I was just reminded that, unfortunately, as I was heading to the door, I realized I cannot enter, so
right.
I guess I will I will stay to continue feasting.
Okay, so you're gonna stay. You're gonna guard the sentry as a sentry. Okay. Let me put you back on the map for the time being, since you can't quite fit. Come on. There we go. All right, so you are guarding the door, waiting for your allies to make any kind of a move. Top of the order, 6, you're up. You've been in contention with the golem that's starting to look a little ragged. Vaz is beginning to struggle to maintain his feet, maintain on his feet. Maintain being on his feet, English. But in the distance, right on the edge of your peripheral, because of the glowing flames from these pillars, you see this very large version of Will that's covered in sweat. There's an odd shine to his flesh. Which is now like a light bluish, like aquamarine scale texture, and burning orange eyes. What do you do?
I'll call out to the beast. Whatever the hell it is. I believe Six has seen its shadow when she was high on drugs.
Yes. Yes.
Hang on. This music is kind of loud. I have it as low as it goes. But she'll call out to the beast, get him out of here.
Okay. Because you were still kind of, I know you were struggling to kind of get back on. This would come out with the ringing effect still. And Mr. False, while you don't understand what 6 says. Something about that ringing pierces deep into you. I need a con save at disadvantage.
You got it. Oof. Constitution, that is a 15.
15 will fail.
I figured.
The ringing pierces into your brain. You can still kind of understand the context. Get them out. Get your friends out. And that's when you realize, well, you've gained control of your body again. You're back to your usual size. Are very sweaty. Have an odd, and while you can hear your allies running back through the hall, you have an odd taste of rotted meat and dust and dirt kind of caked all along the inside of your mouth. But with that, 6 got actions and
Yes.
punches. And...
Yes. So he's looking pretty ragged, yeah?
Yes.
All right. I'd like to attempt to... Okay, so can I bonus action grapple? As my
Do you have...
my thought here is to like like a gut punch and then like grapple him.
Do you have any key left?
I have 1 key point that I was going to save to kind of like forged heart him.
I'll say this: if you want to use the forged heart, we'll do a fate roll, because I kind of want to see where this is going.
Okay. Me. Okay.
All right. What'd you get?
19.
I got a 4.
Nice.
So I will allow it this time.
Okay, so yeah, as you know, as I said, drive my fist into his gut, kind of get him to double over. And I'd like to attempt to grapple and shove him closer towards this ledge here.
Okay.
To forged heart Sparta kick him into the void.
Okay. Let's see here. I will have to give him a strength save, but go ahead and make your attack roll.
That's a 23.
23 will hit. And the strength save... I'll go ahead. Yeah, you need to save. That is a 23 on the strength save.
So, the 23 at first was just the punch to his gut. The Sparta kick is a natural 27.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right, go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. So first one, I don't have my dice up. 1 sec. So for the punch, that's 12 damage.
Okay.
Plus another 2 because raging. So 14 for the punch.
Okay.
And for the kick is 30.
So, math, that's 56, correct?
Right.
Also, did you remember that you have advantage on all of your attack rolls?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how I got the net 20.
Okay.
It paid off for one.
So, I will say he's going to use a reaction after this. But I will leave this open for the two combatants that are still within melee range. If the pair of you decide to, how do you want to do this together?
Go ahead, Liz.
I wanted to rip him off my sword. And then Spartan kick him right in the wound. Because you said that I put my sword through his gut and that we were
Yep.
kind of face to face.
Mm-hmm.
She rips him off the sword and then Spartan kicks him off.
All right, that actually plays
Fair.
well into my attacks right here. So like while she's ripping him off the sword, my punch and intensifies the rip, and we both Sparta kick at the same time.
Hell yeah. I love it.
Red and red special.
Liz, as you shove Vaz off of the sword, as he begins to stagger back, you see a mechanical hand just right into his face as he begins to stagger back towards the wall. And as the pair of you look together, both almost without a nod, without a word, you both line up, drill your feet directly into his chest. And as he begins to fall, he's going to use his dying breath ability.
Yeah,
As he-
fuck you.
To say a prayer. It's very short and is in Draconic. May the undead kill what killed me. And there's as more and more of the stone coffins that were in this space begin to open up, and the two of you and Will, because you're still in the chamber, have a wash of death fill your nostrils. There's now dozens upon dozens of undead.
I
coming
use
after
that to get the hell out of there.
Red, run.
All right.
Not without you.
Right behind you. Go, 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 go.
Do I believe you?
Persuasion versus insight.
Liz, of all the fucking times,
Or persuasion or deception versus insight. Apologies.
of all the fucking times you get a natural fucking one. You bitch.
I got a 2.
Total? 2 total?
You've got to be
My-
fucking with me.
You're because
fucking
my
with
total
me.
is my total
For
is
all
7.
of those rolls.
It is still a nat 1.
Joel.
After all of our high-hitting rolls in combat, as soon as we're out,
I
This is what.
have a 0 charisma.
May, I hate your fucking dice. I hate
It's okay.
them.
It's okay. No, it's okay. I
They're
still
not
rolled
even
higher than
mine, and I
6.
hate them.
Technically,
I still rolled higher.
technically, yes. It is still a nat 1. I'm going to let the DM decide on this one. Either way, 6 is now beginning to run.
Because I wanted to make a comment. This is what happens when blockheads have a conversation after beating the piss out of each other.
My God.
Liz, while there is a slight shade of dishonesty, it is well intended, because amongst the fray, this is when you realize you don't know where Cheryl and Marquise are, but you know Six went after Marquise before this fight broke out. So Six is probably going to be going after them to make sure they get out.
Come back alive.
Yeah. Just get the hell out of here.
I'm going, and I'm grabbing Will on the way out because I'm using my rocket wings.
Fair enough. All right, so for the first wave, we're going to alternate between scenes. For the first sets of actions, do we still not have a bird buddy? I don't believe we have a bird buddy. Do not.
No, we
Don't
do not have a bird buddy.
Okay, so I'll make bird buddies rolls.
Maveley wants to fly to where Bird Buddy lives and yell at some contractors.
I can levitate some people.
But for the first,
I feel like I should almost do some damage to Will just from body slamming him at full force.
go ahead and roll a 2d6. But for the rest of you, with the exception of Six, I need dex checks at disadvantage because you are in a rush.
How tall is this hole?
10 feet. It's a hallway. At this point, that you guys are in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you guys are. This is the first step where you guys make your way past the
shit.
spike
Yep.
trap.
Fuck. Goody.
We'll go down the line here. Ouch. Sorry, I'm getting a cough drop.
Also 7.
7 damage? Okay.
Already wrote it down.
All right.
You just hear, sorry, Will. After,
All right. Iris, what's your dex save at disadvantage?
At disadvantage, I'm at a 17.
All right. Liz, how about you?
I'm already there.
Yep. Yeah, I'm just going down the line in terms of the Discord call.
6.
6. Okay.
But
Ruby.
can I shield Will from it? Because I've
I'll
got
say
him over my shoulder. Okay.
Yeah, I'll say that. Yeah, that'll bring Will back to a straight roll. Ruby, dex check, disadvantage.
15, and then she's within 30 feet of me, right?
Yeah, I'd say at this point, yes.
Luck.
Hey.
I didn't want to interrupt.
On me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That's my last one, so you better make it good.
That's a 3. So.
Different
Damn.
dice.
It's okay.
now.
No, it's okay. I can take the hits. I still have 102
Will
temporary HP.
Will straight dex check.
Okay. Oh, thank God. Natural 24.
Natural 24. Okay.
I feel like he's now just like fucking surfing on my back.
So, Iris, you were the first out, so you come up first. You had seen Liz and Six pull Riley's body off of the trap, so you know roughly where it is, and at the very last second, you can, with your vision, you can just see a slight shift in the dust of where the button is, and you sidestep it, leap through. Ruby, you following.
I'm flying.
I also marked the traps, by the way.
Okay, if that bleh, 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 bleh. Liz,
Hold
if you
up.
are
Whatever.
flying like
There we go. Okay.
if Liz,
My
Liz,
OBS
if you
decided
are
to skip, so I just had to say something. Go ahead.
all right, we're still live though, right?
Yeah, we're still live. It just OBS was like doing the whole connecting to chat thing.
Jesus. Okay. All right. So, Iris, you get
This
through.
dungeon's cursed.
Yes, Iris, you get through. Ruby, following Iris's lead, you see the same steps that Iris's make. You'll almost, and right behind you, you can hear a little fluff of feathers as Bird Buddy clears with a nat 20. Liz, as you're running, as you're beginning to run after barreling and you pick them up, you remember roughly right where the trap was, and just as you're about to feel, because you did state you were flying, just as you're about to feel your talons set on the button, you feel a slight shove from Will that kind of teeters you forward, getting your foot off the button as two of you. He kind of Silver Surfers you past the first trap.
It's payback for shoulder tackling him and doing damage.
Mm-hmm.
No, and Martha says, "You saved me. I just saved you."
Yes. So with that, we'll jump over to 6. 6. You followed Liz up to the entryway where all of you came in, but you remember Marquise being up at the very top near the forge. So you continue heading up the steps. You can. I need a strength save. A strength check to barrel your way through the hordes of undead to get to the forge.
Also, while dodging falling coffin lids and shit.
Mm-hmm. So this could either be a strength check or a dex check. Athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
All right, well, both of them are the same, so I think I'll go and do some dope monk shit.
Hell yeah.
23.
23, okay.
Hey, Pringle.
As you make your way back all the way up to this top floor, most of the coffins have already toppled, but you can still see some at the very far end that are still kind of being jostled free. You barrage your way through the first few ghouls, run up along the side of the wall, and as you land and keep running, you see just past the last set of coffin lids, as they tip over and you run past, there is a dead body. The wounds are fresh, and it is a female.
Fuck it. So it's a fresh body. So what was
it?
Cheryl?
It's Cheryl.
Cheryl. I'm gonna scoop her up, toss her over my shoulder, and keep going towards the Marquis.
Marquise, all right. Give me a strength check.
We doing athletics or just strength?
This will just be straight strength.
Okay.
Because you're not necessarily getting into like a bench squat, like
Right.
a squatting position. You're just heaving her and going.
All right. 21.
21 will be enough. Okay, so as you lift her up over the shoulders, over your shoulder, you can feel some of the blood beginning to drip from her wounds. And there's a slight. What's your passive perception?
Not as good as BB's. It's 14.
14. All right. And as you make your way into the room, into the forge in the upper area, you can hear the footsteps of a bunch of the ghouls beginning to crawl over each other along the bridge. You can hear a couple of them be receding down as they've been pushed off. In the chamber, in the forge, there is fresh blood. You don't see Marquise. There's 2 dead ghouls. but there's no entryway or exit.
Is there... Okay, so... Am I on the same level as Marquise?
You are at the forge where you saw him. You don't know where he is, where you last saw him.
Fuck. I'll try to look around for him. Try to see if I can spot him.
If you're looking for him, go ahead and give me a perception check.
22.
22, okay. As you kind of peek back around with Cheryl over your shoulder, back out into this lower sanctum of the Hollow Grove, you just smell death. You see a bunch of the different ghouls, and as you're trying to get any kind of visual, you heighten your senses, you hear a dense little boom deep within the rock, and as you kind of look back, you can see a little bit of dust kicks out from a section of the wall.
Marquise!
If you go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Can I just one last thing from the Holy Communion? Give her advantage on it.
I will say this is the only time she gets it, yes.
Yes.
Can I bank that? Because I didn't need it.
Oh no. No!
Can I
Probably
bank?
not, because it was an end of your next turn thing.
Got you. That's still a nat 21, though.
Yeah. By the time she would have gotten here up to this point, it would have won out anyway.
I know.
Nat 20. You can hear the sounds of muffled combat deep within the rock, and as you you're run over the wall, the ghouls are beginning to cluster in, kind of jamming up the way to the forge. You look amongst the wall, and you can see a blatantly circular indentation. You can shove your finger inside. God, why did I word it like that?
Yeah.
The stone just as the wall indents slightly and starts sliding out of the way. You would remember from conversations with people at the that work at the quarry, and the little bit of labor you did before your lockup, that something with a chamber this deep, there's likely an alternate route in case of collapses in fresh air, and you found it. So with that, we'll go back to the rest of the party. I need
Secret tunnel.
perception checks, again at disadvantage, but this is a group roll, to safely navigate your way through.
Well, it's a good thing I have very good perception.
Totally.
Does it have to be disadvantage?
Can
Yes.
Bird Buddy use their passive?
Bird Buddy is using their passive because I rolled for Bird Buddy at disadvantage. I don't know if Bird Buddy had any inspirations left. So I'll give Bird Buddy 1, and I'll give it to you, Liz, because that sounded painful.
That's an 18 from Iris. I rolled a 15 and a 13, so...
30-21.
Okay.
Which sucks because I had a nat 20.
22.
John? I rolled a natural 20 for my first roll.
Oh no.
That's why I was pained. The second die was a 7.
Okay.
So, what do you want to do for the inspiration?
Get the
I forget
Kimber.
how you do inspiration. Right?
I believe
the Kimber's here.
Let me just look up the value of the inspiration.
The Kimber is here, and now we are starting to load the magazine.
Bardic inspiration die.
I think it's a
Come
D8.
on. Bardic inspiration. A D8 at 5th level, yes.
So that's 7 plus 6 plus 5, so 18 total.
Okay. As all of you begin to run back through the catacombs, Bird Buddy and Iris almost take the forefront. Will hops off of you, Liz, and you all kind of cluster together and begin weaving your way through the catacombs and these dense tunnels. There's a couple times where you make a left and there's ghouls. You make another right and you hesitate for a second, looking down another pathway, and it's a dead end, so you should keep moving forward. With the exertion of getting out of this, I need con saves from everybody. This one is a straight.
Hey, Pringle, I DM'd you a question.
Okay.
Oh, yay, con save.
You send it in DMs or in the...
Yeah, I sent it in DMs.
Okay.
That's a 17.
Same for me.
Nat-
I also got a 17.
Natural 23.
Not you, 6.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm still going through some exertion here.
All right, well, hold on to that. Let me get Bird Buddy's con save. Okay. Who rolled a total below 15?
Me. 1 below.
Okay. And it's at this point, as you guys can start seeing the little bit of sunlight that's beginning to leak into the tunnels. And as you guys run back out, you're back in the initial entry chasm, Liz, and it's with that last bit of exertion and the timing that the blessing that you received during the fight begins to fade. And you lose your fiery wings. You only are at 1 exhaustion because you were cleansed prior.
Okay. Gotta pull up
With that-
exhaustion again. I love having to look at the exhaustion table.
Yeah.
I used my grappling hook.
But we'll come back to you
Grappling
guys.
hook.
Flying on.
6. As the door slides open, that's when the ghouls begin to funnel into the forge, and you immediately make a break down this hallway, following the turns. I need another. I need a perception check from you at disadvantage. Sorry, straight roll. Apologies.
Just a straight 20.
Perception.
Okay. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Fucking hell. Lady Luck is sucking my dick tonight. That's a nat 24.
Nice.
Hell yes.
Skull, get off her dick. Thank you.
God.
The life I've had, I'll take all the help I can get.
Yeah, really. So as you make your way down the hall, you bank a left. You start with less and less light. You start relying on your blind sight. Just quickly running down the hall, shell over your shoulder, hands almost up against the wall to feel for any kind of turns ahead of time. And you begin to hear Marquise. 6, I need you. I'm in trouble. And you round a corner and you can see him holding a torch, and he's at a junction. And it's at this point you start to realize that while this is an alternate route, there's still catacombs of undead.
I'm coming, buddy.
As he's fighting off a couple wolves. And as you charge up, he's in contention with one ghoul holding a torch. He's the makeshift prosthetic he made from a torch holder is beginning to dig into his kneecap. And as he shoves the ghoul off, backs down a hallway, you have an attack on the school.
Yeah, Gauntlet to the back of the head, just drive its face into the stone flooring.
All right, make an attack roll.
18 to hit.
18 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is a 12 plus 2. Am I still raging?
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah. Since you're kind of pushing your body to the extreme, you're still kind of inflicting pain on yourself.
Okay, so that'll be 14 damage.
14 damage, okay. While it is not enough to kill it, you grab it by its head and bury the back of its head into the corner of this junction, and as you follow around Marquise, you follow the left turn following Marquise, you start making your way to some stairs. And that's when it opens up into more catacombs. I need perception at disadvantage as the torch is beginning to die out on Marquise's. That's in Marquise's hand.
16.
16. Okay. Let me give him a perception. Now that we actually have a conscious ally with you. That's not great. As you make your way through this secondary catacomb system, you make a turn, make your way down the hall, and you can see, just as you get to another junction, there's a couple more ghouls that are beginning to appear around the corner. You cut an immediate left, continue running, and with the little bit of underground city living that you did, more in the alleys, you have a general idea that you're at least heading in the direction of the main entryway in that massive chasm. We'll come back to you. Rest of the party.
I have a grappling hook and I use it.
Yeah. What's the length on it? I believe there was a length limit, and I believe the chasm.
I do have to point out that we used grappling, like ropes, to get down here, and we never took them back.
Yeah, there would be, ropes, but those are up the steps. All of you would remember that at the base of the steps, that there is another trap. Bird Buddy guided you around it the first time. And as Bird Buddy runs along, makes a quick hop, this is when all this exertion, all this running begins to wear thin. I'll need perception checks from everybody as Bird Buddy tries to turn around in time to point. point out where the trap is. So
Will is
Liz,
hopped
Iris.
off of me, right?
Will is off of you, yes.
Okay, good, because that's a total of 8.
Okay.
Because I have disadvantage now.
30-23.
223, okay.
30-20.
Okay.
Perception.
Perception, yes.
Another 22.
22. All right, Liz. I need a dex check from you. Or dex save, rather.
Would this be at disadvantage? Because it's
This would be
ability
at
check, not a save.
No, this would be a save.
Are
Apologies.
saves? Yeah, so saves are safe from my disadvantage? Question mark?
You were just looking at the sheet.
Well, it just says. No, I'm checking. Like, are saves ability checks? Is my question.
Let me pull up the
No,
exhaustion
they are
table.
not.
Yeah, I think saves is a more heavier toll later. Yeah, that's
That's
at 3
an
levels
18
exhaustion.
on the die.
Ooh.
I didn't want to re-roll that. Okay. So 18 total because I have a plus 0 to dex saves.
Well, the DC for this trap is 18.
No.
Me too.
So, as you watch the rest of the party get around the corner, get up the stairs, you move around,
Shove Will
stagger a little bit.
and forward of me.
Yeah. Yep. You shove Will forward, and as you round to make your way up the steps, you feel the trap trigger. And as you begin to feel your weight slide beneath you, you hit your knee against the bottommost step, the massive chasm that this trap exposes well beneath your feet. And as you feel a wet tendril of red pull you back onto the steps.
Blood buddy.
With that, I need strength checks from everybody to
All
make
right.
your way up the rope.
Can I
Liz
just
acrobatics instead.
levitate Liz?
Hold on a second, let me actually look at the flavor of that spell, because I don't think you can change altitude with levitate.
You go up. You can't go side to side. You can go up though.
You only go up 20 feet. From the top of the steps, it's 100.
I can put her up at least 20 feet though, right? To the rope.
Yes. So I will say that's enough to give Liz advantage on the check.
Which
So
makes it a straight
negates-
roll.
Which makes it a straight roll. So it's just straight checks for everybody.
Thank you, because that got rid of the 11 on the die and let me keep my 20.
Yay!
That's a 17
So-
for me.
Another 17.
So just straight strength check, right?
Mhm.
Natural 23.
Natural 23.
I'm learning on
So-
pure adrenaline.
Oh, pure adrenaline.
I think we all are.
So, Ruby, as you cast Levitate on Liz, you immediately just thrust her 20 feet straight into the air along the rope as Liz grabs on, begins to pull. All of you following suit. Bird Buddy and Blood Buddy are helping each other as they begin to make their way up. Blood Buddy's kind of meandering back slightly, like crawling up the wall like an ooze. And as each of you make your way up, you just tumble onto your backs. And the last one up is you, Ruby. And as you look back around and down towards the grove, into this entryway, into this chasm, you see a couple of the ghouls begin to spill out, and the last little bit of sunlight begins to tear into their body. They let out heavy shrieks of pain. And you just stumble back, falling amongst your allies. And that's
I
when
look
you
around real
all
quick. Do I see 6?
give me a perception check.
13?
13.
Roll again because Iris is helping because she's concerned about 6 too.
Okay, thank you, Iris. 18.
18. Okay. As you kind of fall back, you immediately kind of get back up on your knees. You're looking around along any length of this inner chasm. And while you don't see 6, you feel the earth beginning to shake around you. As all of you watch as the bones begin to recede. And the chasm closes and disappears into the swamp. And we'll cut back to you, 6. Uh, 6. 1 second. 6, as you have made your way through the chasm, not through the chasm, but through these catacombs, you start to feel that a wrong turn might have been made. I need a perception check from you at disadvantage.
11.
11. As you around the corner, this disorientation that's beginning to spiral into your head, you start feeling gassed out. Whatever initial adrenaline came in from the attunement of the gauntlets has begun to fade.
Run on fumes, little man.
And you turn to look for Marquise, and he's not in sight. And you are in a dead end, and you can hear ghouls coming down the hall.
I want to look for a place to stash Cheryl.
Okay. Investigation check at disadvantage.
13.
13. You begin to move amongst this space into this dead end. And just on the edge of your blind sight, tucked against the back corner, there's an empty stone coffin. A little bit of cobwebs. It looks like it might have been planned to have been used, but hasn't been occupied. And you kind of muscle Cheryl into place, propping her up, using a little bit of the dead weight that she has. Slide the lid closed.
I'm going to mark the side of the tomb with the number 6.
Okay. And with that, how do you make your last stand?
I'm going to just move to the center of the room, shake out the arms. Just kind of like stare down the hallway. One moment. All right, I give up. Else I don't know if any of you are listening. I don't pray too often. But you win, okay? I'm praying. If there's anyone out there, anyone that cares enough to hear me, please get my friends and these people out of here alive. And I'll raise my fists.
Give me your persuasion at advantage.
What a time to get that. I love it when the dice tell the narrative.
Did you roll up? Yes!
Oh my god.
My eyes are watering. I'm fine.
As you finally pray, that's when the stitches in your ribs from all the running set in, brings you to your knees. You put your hand on the ground, and as you look down the hall, there's nothing but darkness beyond your blind sight, but you can hear ghouls beginning to move closer, running. And as soon as you're about to hear, as soon as you feel that your words have fallen on deaf ears, the exhaustion begins to set in. Running through this point, you realize there's a sword in your stomach.
Shit.
As there is a blinding flash of light, too quick to see what color it was. You slump forward. You can roll onto your side and just tilt your head to where you hear the ghouls, where you heard the ghouls. An unfamiliar voice, at least in the moment, echoes down the hall. And you fall unconscious. With that, we will take a quick break. So go ahead, Six, if you've got some interim music so we can deafen up, and I'm going to check on Bird Buddy. Ten four.
10-4. All right, we're gonna take this moment here to, quick snack break, quick bathroom break. If you guys gotta go potty, go do your thing. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Hey, thank you for the continued sub, Pringle. Griffin, you came in on a broken human, choosing what she's fighting for. Welcome back. You came in on a broken human, choosing what she's fighting for. She chose to lead hundreds of undead to a singular location in order to protect two strangers and her friends. I'm really glad you did, Skull. Yeah, by the way, the previous sessions are on my YouTube. The link should be down below if you want to, watch what led up to where we are now. There is there's a couple of one shots there. The first one is from our first campaign, where we're sort of just like tying up loose ends and what have you. In that campaign, I play a goblin bard sorcerer. And throughout the campaign, she and the artificer had been building possibly the most wholesome, beautiful romance that I've honestly ever been a part of, ever read, what have you. And it kind of culminates at their wedding. The next one shot is takes place from the point of view of their firstborn daughter finishing up her first year at college. Okay, and we're back.
Okay. Welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
We do have a bird buddy present.
Bird buddy.
Bird buddy, bird buddy, bird buddy.
Bird buddy,
If there-
bird buddy, bird buddy.
We have a
If there
very
was
sad
ever
movie
a
too.
time, if there was ever a time, we will maybe get back to 6 today. But with that, the remainder of the party, you are on your backs, on your knees, exhausted in the swamps, just in the middle of Torshavn in this jungled nightmare. And you are without 6.
So this is at the entrance, where the entrance was, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Where the ribs were coming out of the earth type deal, and it closed up.
Like collapsed closed, or just like physically closed?
Physically, like a door closing.
Okay. So BB would have noticed that then.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. BB's counting. We're 6.
She promised she'd get back out. She went after
No.
the others.
She's stubborn. She's away.
We can assume the worst later. Right now, let's have faith. Liz is on her knees, like laying forward. She does not want to lay on her back right now.
No, yeah. So what do you guys do? Do you limp back to the cart and horses and backspeaks?
That's the best bet, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Okay.
If it is a sacrifice,
Me-
let's not waste it.
No.
We'll find a way
I
out.
promised her.
Liz struggles to her feet, but holds a hand out to Iris. There's no use beating against a closed door.
With that, you slowly work your way back to the cart and horses. You,
Well, sorry.
out of habit. Oh, before I forget, brain. We actually have a small shout out to give. Some of you will have noticed that Will's Fugi has changed. The art is courtesy of Ark's friend Soap Tears. They have a Discord, Twitter, and Instagram, and are open to commissions. We just want to give a shout out for the hard work that they did on the art.
And there's definitely another one to look forward to.
Give me the links real quick. I'll toss them up in chat. But carry on.
Yeah, hold on.
Very cute.
As you guys make your way to the cart, out of habit, just routine, you begin to set up camp at the top of the stairs that led down into the small valley that the grove once occupied. And almost immediately, as you guys make your way up, you look amongst the animals, and while Loddle is being Loddle, Axe is on guard. Prince is cozied up and tied off with Lady. And Lady begins to fuss as she realizes there's one less person.
Will approaches Isis. She hasn't come back yet. But when she does, you'll be ready for her, right?
Give me an animal handling.
With a little bit of guidance.
Not that I need the guidance.
Oh?
Well, I mean, I got 19 on the die.
Nice.
Still
And-
guidance for an extra 4, potentially.
And with the animal handling, that is a dirty 21.
There's 21. Okay. Do you like to use Bird Buddy's guidance?
Sure, why not? Since they offered.
Okay. What's your total?
I said dirty. You said +4, right? For
It's got,
guidance?
well, I heard dirty 21 and I didn't hear any kind of number after. It's a D4 for guidance.
Okay, D4. Let me just grab that real quick. Sorry, I was still trying to look for the link to her Twitter. That is dirty 23 total.
Dirty 23. Lady looks at you, looks amongst the group again, and the elegance that she's always carried herself with fades a little, and she gives a few kind of determined tugs against the lead that you have her all tied up with to the tree. Shakes some of the branches, a couple leaves fall. And while she's decidedly wanting to leave and look, she knows she can't. And she settles slightly with your words.
No.
Can BB just do a little? BB's gonna pull out their bowed lyre
Okay.
and play a little bit. I just want to let you. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with a tag. I think it's called a tagleharp.
No, I am not.
TAG. I can't even spell TAG 8 something something. It's a Viking lyre type, and it's traditionally a funeral lyre, but it's still going to be playing, and we're gonna go ahead and do the equivalent of Song of Rest.
Okay. With that, who's on cooking
Everyone-
detail for the night?
Probably not me. Liz will help, but you don't want me actually cooking. My dice rolls are going to be trash.
I guess I'll do it.
Okay.
BB's gonna stay up the entire night.
The entire night? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cooking a survival check, right?
Survival, yes.
With a little bit of guidance.
Okay. That is a 17 plus dirty
I'm
20.
helping too.
All right, go ahead and roll with advantage, Will. See if you get higher than dirty 20.
Natural 25.
Natural 25. Okay. So, as you all silently wait for the meal, it smells good, although the usual enthusiasm isn't there. You go through motions, you have a good meal. It does taste great. You've never had Will's cooking. At least if I can remember. I don't think Will's ever cooked.
He cooked with
No,
Liz
he
that one
hasn't.
time.
Yeah. It's a delicious meal, but the weight of the day's events dampen down and snuff out any sort of enthusiasm. I know Bird Buddy's going to be up through the night.
I'll take first watch for once.
Liz will be on first watch. All right.
I'll do third. If that's the case.
Okay.
I'll take second, please.
Okay. All right. And Iris?
Iris is going to want to go and look.
Okay. I'll still need I'll still need a watch number. We can handle your search when we get to you. Unless you're going to be up through the night doing it.
I guess second.
Second. Okay. All right. We'll start off with first watch. Liz and Bird Buddy.
Liz is just kind of struggling to get comfortable, to be completely honest.
Bibi gonna Bibi did see what happened, so at least the first part, why Liz is in pain. And I'm sorry, I gotta find my spell list. I actually have everything printed out, so just bear with me.
Oh, Bird Buddy, because I didn't get a chance to look back and see what you had used up. I had exhausted your inspirations.
You okay? You used one of my the inspirations that you gave me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did have been keeping track of my spell slots. I have 2 first, 5 seconds, and 3 and 4 thirds left.
And I heard voices. The voices! Sorry.
That voice is.
Voices. They're evil. I love D&D. It's so much fun.
Maybe's gonna go ahead and barely touch Liz's, like hover over where Liz's wounds are. And I heard mentioned before that BB2 helped escape, correct? Helped Liz.
Yeah.
Can BB call BB2 out?
Yeah.
Or okay.
You can pull Bird Buddy or Blood Buddy out of. So, in reverse of what you had experienced during the fight, Liz, to the best of your memory, you watch as panic sets in slightly as Bird Buddy pulls a large amount of blood out of you before it forms into Blood Buddy.
However, we're also going to cast at the same time as Blood Buddy's coming out. The ground around Liz is going to wither. The plant life is going to decay. But Liz will feel better.
Okay. Does
Put
Liz?
that into Liz. Oh, it's wither and bloom.
Gotcha. All right. Go ahead and give Liz the hit points.
I just gotta figure out what type.
Yeah.
I don't have any hit points to gain. I'm just in pain. I still have 100 temporary hit points. I never even went through that.
Yeah. Oh, well, the temporary would have faded.
Well, I'm still at. Yeah, but I'm still at 50 hit points. I'm still at full health. However, Liz just does. She looks a little bit out of it. We're gonna call it the exhaustion. So, does this make us blood related?
We are covenant.
Liz just gestures to Blood Buddy.
BB kind of like. BB knows that Liz is in pain, but BB's going to kind of like right in between the two. Just place their hand. We are covenant.
Liz, you can see what looks like a smile kind of crawl across Blood Buddy's usually featureless form.
We are here because we see, not just because we share blood. You good friend, Belle.
You're a good friend too, Villagivore. I don't want to mourn 6 yet.
With my passive, is there, or anyway, if I have to roll, that's fine too. Is there any familiar feathered friends about?
I will need a perception.
Perception.
Yeah, because you'd be actively looking for one in particular with the dense wildlife.
Yeah.
Passive will cut it.
I don't know what my skill in it is, but I rolled an 18 and wisdom is a 5. I think I have proficiency and expertise in it. So
Let me see here. Perception is a plus 11. Yeah.
yeah, it'd be an 18 foot, or yeah, 18 plus 11.
18 plus 11. Looking amongst the space, you see your slumbering companions, at least as best as they can sleep. You see blood buddies kind of looking amongst the area. And for the briefest of moments, you see a black raven dart through the trees. You would know. You would know through your faith that typically the harpy that people see when they die is the black harpy.
BB just says sometimes things just happen as they should. Don't mourn. You may not need to. Even if you do, there's still a story to be told.
Liz just kind of nods, and she's sitting by the fire, but she still obviously is in pain.
Mhm.
When it comes time, do you mind if I sleep in the cart?
Oh, bird buddy had to mute him.
BB's just gonna like pat the top of right between Liz's horns. You always help drive. You sleep.
Thank you.
I think if it's been a day as well, the Blood Buddy is actually going to turn back.
Okay.
Because it only lasts for until between rests.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right. So you send Blood Buddy into their Sentinel Raven form, and they begin to patrol until the clock runs out.
Yeah, they just kind of like melt to the ground and reform as a raven, and then just kind of take off.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Okay.
can I just sit and, I guess, quote unquote, meditate for a bit?
Sure.
And I'll just message you the next part.
Okay. With that, are we good to jump to the next watch? While you message me.
Yes.
Or you
I'm good to jump. Other than going to find Iris just to sit nearby until it's time for watch change.
Mhm. I'm so waiting on Vary's message. Okay. Bird Buddy, as you kind of meditate, you send Sentinel out on the watch. Liz, you move amongst the camp. And you remember during the conversation that you had with Bird Buddy, the sounds of gentle sobbing from Iris. You sit next to her, and she's leaned against both one of the axe beaks. There's dried tears as she's at some point fell asleep. I'll need perception checks from both of you. And we'll get to the second watch.
18 total. That's with disadvantage.
Nice. What's your perception, Bird Buddy?
She's muted.
Yeah, she's messaging you.
13 plus 11.
13 plus 11. Okay, 24. As you kind of meditate, try to wrap your head around everything that you had just witnessed. For the first time in a while, though, while you're still able to connect with Blood Buddy telepathically, and you throw your consciousness their way as they're surfing amongst the canopies, diving into the branches, patrolling and keeping a wary eye out. It's the first time in as long as you can remember you feel kind of disconnected to the matriarch and the harpies. Your watch goes by smoothly. There's one or two points where a sudden snap of the branches kind of alerts the both of you, whether it be hope or grogginess. And we'll get to second watch, Iris, as Liz begins to wake you. And Will.
You mean me?
Or Ruby, sorry.
It's okay.
Iris.
Yeah.
It's your turn for watch.
Okay. You're okay though. You were hurt pretty bad.
Don't worry too much about me. I'm breathing.
She actually reaches out and puts a hand on Liz's belly.
Do you want to feel my heartbeat?
She actually just leans her head against Liz's chest.
Would Iris notice the bit of metal?
Iris, give me your perception check at disadvantage. You're still kind of groggy.
19.
19. As you kind of move your hand across the stomach and kind of look up and reposition, put your hand back down, you do notice that in the middle of the scales across where their chest is, there is a distinct hunk of metal that looks like it was welded directly to her scales.
He still leans in and listens.
Boom, 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 boom. It's steady but wary. There is a heartbeat.
He's gonna be alright, right?
I do not want to believe that someone has been taken from me so soon after I vowed not to let anyone else take. So if you'd like, I'll hold on to the hope for the both of us.
Why is it my family keeps being taken from me?
Because people are selfish.
I won't give up hope.
She promised me that she'd come out alive. At least I like to believe she agreed. Okay.
I'll try to be okay.
It's okay to not be.
She slowly gets up, but then turns around and wraps Liz in a hug.
Liz winces a little bit at the arms at her back. Just, even though Iris doesn't really touch the wings, just the pressure and pain.
Oh yeah, the vicinity. It's effectively bruising most of your back at this point. So.
Mm-hmm.
Under pressure.
Just. I am still coming up with a suitable nickname for you, okay? You're a little harder to pin down than Velagivore.
Okay.
Good night. Do you want me to get well up, or are you going to?
I think it's Ruby's turn.
Oh, Ruby. That's right. Will you wake up, Ruby? I don't think she likes me very much yet.
Okay.
Discord DC'd me. Sorry about that, folks.
Okay.
Good night. And
Night.
Liz disappears into the inside of the cart.
All right. Iris, I'm assuming you go wake up Ruby.
Yes.
Okay.
Just so you're aware for the moment, BB is sitting where the entrance used to be. Just sitting there and staring at it.
Okay, so you've moved away from the camp a little bit, down the stairs into the little valley.
Yeah.
Okay.
Iris will go over and give Ruby a little shake, very carefully.
She sits up and she looks just kind of numb. But she'll look to Iris like, hey.
Thank you again. You helped me again.
I didn't do much.
She offers a hand up.
Ruby takes and pulls herself up.
Can I offer... Oh. Is there anything I can do?
Do for what?
I don't know what I am, but if your patron would do something.
We're gonna try. He's not all and powerful. There are certain limits, but we can try.
If not, then I'll just go look. I don't think I could sleep much right now, so...
Just check in every once in a while so we know you're okay.
Your patron likes you more, so maybe you'd be better off asking. And all I've done is just given a couple things.
He likes you plenty, trust me. I'll be by the fire.
She also gives Ruby a hug.
Ruby returns it and she gives her a good squeeze.
Alright, then Iris is going to, after giving her squeeze back, goes out and gets her crossbow out and starts searching for any sort of passageway or anything.
All right. Go ahead and give me survival or investigation.
Hang on, real quick. Where are you? We're not too far. Can I upcast aid? I don't think you can you? You can. Can I use a 3rd level spell slot to give her aid?
Sure.
Please. Thank you. Oh wait, shit, that doesn't do what I thought it did. Never mind. Sorry.
Okay.
I thought it worked like enhance ability, but that's the wrong character sheet.
Oh, it's okay.
Everything's fine.
All right, Iris. mean investigation?
With my you said either investigation or survival. I'm gonna go with survival, and that's a dirty 21.
Dirty 21. Okay. As you kind of patrol at a distance, you maintain the valley, just patrolling the outer edges of where the chasm used to be. 1 second. As you patrol the outer edge of where this chasm used to be, it's spiritually hard going, and physically, as you pay no mind to the deeper waters that get up to your knee. You just kind of muscle your way through, keep going on the patrol further out, and you hear a slight twig snap, and you kind of trudge your way up to it, and you see breaching out of the swamplands on the southern side. There's a bit of a denser rock, and you move around to the side, and there's a cave opening. And you just instinctually try and grab some dry brush, kind of light it to help with your vision. And there is a small family of what looks to be some kind of small dog breed. It's a mother and 6 pups. But they just seem to be taking shelter for the night. And you continue on for the remainder of your watch and don't find anything else. Ruby, as you watch Iris go about the large vicinity, what do you do, Ruby?
Sitting next to the fire, I'm gonna take a minute. I gotta stare at it. After a bit, I'm gonna try and use sending.
Okay.
To see if I can contact 6.
Okay. You cast sending. Give me a perception check.
This sucks. 14.
14. And cast out sending, focusing on 6. And as you wait, you remember the emptiness of this space now that it's been filled in with nature and wildlife again. That hollow void with no magic. And you think for the briefest of moments you hear a breath. until Skull chimes in. I'm sorry, I can't reach in there.
It's okay. You tried.
And you kind of slump back against the log. For the briefest of moments, you feel, even though they're not there, you feel the embrace of his small arms around your neck and a gentle hug. As you can feel that he's standing on the log behind you. Bird, are you doing anything this watch, or you're just idling in your meditation?
The meditation, and then going to just like work on personal development, I guess.
Okay.
Trying to reach out and see if there are any more spirits that can't find rest.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
$17 base.
17 base plus 11 to 28. While you try to, in a way, commune with just the vicinity, you know for a fact a large tomb of dead souls were cruelly awoken. And similarly to Ruby, it's the volume that the swamp is giving out with the wildlife of the bugs and animals. The only spirit that comes to mind is the White Lady back home. Is V back from bathroom? I just need perception checks from everybody. Bird Buddy, if you want to use your passive, that's fine.
I'll just do the passive.
Okay. Iris.
I'm back.
All right, Ruby. Give me a perception check for the remainder of your watch.
I don't want to, but okay. That makes sense. 8.
Okay. Iris.
A natural 25.
Natural 25. Your watch goes smoothly. The abundant wildlife occasionally sparking hope, just for it to fade. And Iris, you having found that little litter, you kind of hard focus on the south and southern end. It was a cave. You don't know if it went any deeper. Maybe. With that, who's going to wake up Will?
Baby's not moving, so.
Okay.
I will. I'll do it.
Okay.
She just walks over and shakes him.
Hey.
You're up. And she just walks over to her bed and lays down.
Will gets up and sits down. And he ends up taking out 2 stones. Those very stones. And he just looks at them. I know what we had wasn't a one-time thing.
Just in the back of your mind, there's a little bit of a scoff. But it's hollow, almost compassionate for a change. Thinking back, having no real sense of what happened in that fight. You remember a small nod of respect. That's kind of lingering back there with that voice. Try to keep talking to him.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to think of another thing he'd say.
Okay.
Are you finally gonna tell me a bit more about yourself? Or are you just gonna keep it quiet?
Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. 18.
You just sit there. You don't hear too much of any kind of response. You kind of get up in frustration, walk around, trying to keep the thought of 6 out of your mind and focus on this talk with him. And you get close to the water line of a deeper portion of the swamp, and you look down, and reflecting from the moonlight dancing across the water, you can see your face with slight accenting, light blue scales and orange eyes. If only out of respect for the fallen. Your friends are something. I don't really know the word.
Something is, well, something.
Maybe if our bond was stronger, I could have helped. But I have my own means, my own aspirations.
As anyone.
My obsession feeds off yours. I wanted to protect that little oxbow lake that your village was built upon. And you can sense frustration. To get stronger, I would need to feed properly. The dead have about as much nutritional value to me as lettuce. Although I take pride in putting a stop to that suffering they went through.
Oh, next time, say, an ambush would probably be more ideal.
Ambush and if the opportunity arises, a chance at a proper diet.
If you need to write down everything I need to know about, I don't mind how you tell me. Could be on the parchment, could be some memory you instill in my mind. I'm sorry, I don't even know what you are.
There's a few words. A guardian, a demon, a vengeful spirit. They all apply depending on the person you're talking to. And you'll notice in the ground next to you, three words appear. Humanoids from water.
So, that would be your best diet.
He doesn't respond.
All right. He then looks at the stones again, closes his hand around them, before he begins his patrol.
Okay. If you're on patrol, I need a perception check from you.
$16.
16. You stay closer to the party. The temporary bond that you had shared with Mr. False lingering. That agreement to protect, if it's still there, you want to stay close to them.
Yeah.
For the first time, you feel close. Mr. False called them friends. And along with
They
Bird
are
Buddy's passive, the rest of your watch goes smoothly. You aren't as jostled by the sounds of nature amongst you. You almost feel comfortable. And before we get to sunrise, Liz.
Yes.
After Go after bidding goodnight to Iris and witnessing the start of the second watch. You climb into Birdbitty's cart. Tried to get comfortable with your size. You kind of curled up. I need a wisdom save from you.
Mhm. 19 total.
18. $19 total. As you fall asleep, the events of the day lingering in the back of your mind. You don't focus on the fight or the loss of 6 or the escape. You try to find peace in that brief communication you had with this mirrored version of yourself. And you think to suffering and to that amethyst orb. And you kind of sit up. It's daylight already, but you're not in the cart. You're in a city, a small one. Small city, large town, maybe a few thousand people, 10,000.
Mhm.
There's the busy traffic. As you kind of sit up, they're passing through you as if you were a ghost. But you hear a voice. Hey, Pop, what did you go through? And you give me a perception check. He's beginning to look around.
18 plus 6 is 24.
24. You're gonna look around, and you can see a large orcish man kind of making way along a fence line that borders this path within the city. Large orcish, fey-like features that are kind of extended out past the ears. Exposed chest, barrel-chested, along his abs, almost kind of looks like stone. But walking in stride with him, on all fours along the fence line, is the goblin girl that you had seen. Younger. Maybe the equivalent age of about 8. And this orcish man turns to her. I don't even know where to begin. All my memories had faded and then they came back. I remember a sensation of relief and comfort and wanting to come back here. I didn't realize how much time had gone by. And you can watch as this little goblin kind of perches on the top of the fence post on all fours, kind of like a cat. she kind of looks up. I'm just glad you came back. Mom and Dad, they've been really busy. They got a sitter for me and my brothers. And she starts balancing across the fence post, continuing on down this path as they get closer to you. What do you do?
I get up and prepare to follow them.
Okay.
Just listening. Curiosity killed the Dragonborn.
Curiosity killed the Dragonborn. Okay. Give me a dex check.
Oh,
Sorry,
I'm
dex
so
save.
great at those.
Sorry, dex save.
save?
Apologies.
We need to have a chat with this die. Tell it to do this more often. 18 total.
18 total.
18
Okay.
plus 0.
As you kind of sit up and stand up, you realize this orc is really tall. But as you kind of focus and center yourself, it's
Hold
you
that
that's...
thought. Sorry, hold on. Hold that thought. We're about to hit a hype train. Thank you for the 5 gifted, Commander Griffin.
Thank you.
Thank you, Griff. Love you, buddy.
Thank you for the back me up in the situation.
This guy's pretty chill.
Let me know when the choo-choos subside.
Really appreciate you, Boo. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
It's gonna jump scare me so bad.
I managed to get through just before the hype train actually gets started, so you'll know.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I got you.
Appreciate it.
And it really does break up some of the tension here, which is awesome. I actually do really love that. But yeah.
Musa.
Woosa. Okay. All
My
right.
hands are starting to shake, man.
Okay. All right.
I don't feel USA.
All right. DM, take her away.
Okay. Liz, as you center yourself, you realize this orc is so tall because you're smaller. You stand about 3.5 feet tall. You trudge along next to them, and the orcish man mentions Wildera. I woke up in the Greater Plains. I had no recollection of who I was. So I survived. I knew I was here for something, but I didn't know what. And the goblin hops up onto his arms and kind of crawls up onto, sits on his shoulder. It's just been a lot going on, and with Mom and Dad's wedding, they've still been so busy. I'm glad you got back. And he smiles. There's a lot of mystery to this world. And he actually kind of bumps into someone. Oh, I'm sorry. And you take a quick glance. It's a half-elf kid. Somewhere in the teens. Red hair. Oh, no problem. What do you do from here?
Hold that
John,
thought.
wait a minute.
We have another hype
Yeah.
train. Thank you, King.
Choo choo.
Thank you, King.
Yay!
I don't think this is gonna be like a level break or anything like that, but I just want to bring up that like it's gonna go ding a couple of times.
We do appreciate all of your
Yes.
generosity, though.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you
Welcome to
so
the roller
much.
coaster of emotions.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Yep, I'm just gonna let the dings go through real quick so it doesn't interrupt too terribly much. Just be a couple more
Mhm.
left.
Ding ding a ling, ding ding a ling.
Oh,
Oh
jeez.
no!
Jesus.
Oh.
It's okay.
Commander, man.
It's okay. It's okay. This is great. Thank you so much, Commander Griffin, for another 5 gifted sub. Mwah. Love you so much. And thank you, May, for continuing your 18-month streak. Hell yeah.
No.
All right, DM, go ahead and take her away. Continue, please.
Okay. Yeah, Liz, as you follow along this conversation, this chance bump in with this red-headed elf kid, what do you do? You keep following the orc and goblin?
The orc and goblin, yeah.
Okay. As you follow along, the goblin kind of looks back curiously. Doesn't really acknowledge the half elf too much, other than sorry, he's kind of lumbering, and waves, and the two of them continue on. The orc continues. And when those memories came back, I had to come home. And they approach a junction. There's a gate to the west. And the goblin hops down. Well, why don't you run on home? Your mom will be making dinner soon, and I've got to get back to work. And she looks a little sad. When will you be coming by for dinner? Well, with the job, kind of kneels down and smiles. Well, I'll do my best, but this job has its troubles. And she smiles and gives a wry little chuckle, modicum of disappointment. She like, just like Wildera, huh? One of life's great mysteries. And the memory fades and you wake up.
Okay.
And when you wake up, the disorientation kind of settles. And the cart is bigger.
Liz rubs her eyes. How do I feel?
Your body's definitely aching. You feel the heavy bruising across your back. You kind of, out of habit, you kind of stretch your wings, but you just wriggle your little stumps. And you kind of get yourself upright and steady, and you can move your body fine, well enough to the point where you can spin in this cart.
Liz just kind of walks out.
Hang on.
That's another.
Another.
That's another. What is it? 5? 9.
9.
9.
9.
And we have reached our sub goal. Thank you so much, Commander Griffin. You are awesome. Stick around, man.
Hell yeah. Yeah, please.
I told you, he's cool.
Hell yeah. Get that bud in my Discord,
I
dude.
loved hanging out with him.
We often hang out.
Yeah, I will.
We often hang out in the VCs too. So if you want to come hang out with us, we'd love to have you. Come on in.
Yep.
I will.
Yep.
I will invite him to the cult.
Yes, please.
And as a, if you're not busy and the schedule allows, as a thank you, if you want and you're available, perhaps down the line we can squeeze you in as a cameo character for a little bit, because this is fucking phenomenal, dude. Thank you.
Yeah, that's 19 subs.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah,
I'm totally gonna hit on your character.
Yeah, absolutely. We'd love to. We'd love to have you.
Once the depression settles from losing 6.
Shut up, John.
All right.
So,
all right.
Liz,
Yes.
You were working your way out of the cart, yes?
Yes.
I need a dex save from you. At disadvantage. Oh, well, the 10.
At disadvantage.
Yeah.
10 and 11, so 10.
So 10. Perfect. So
I trip out of the cart, don't I?
you actually tumble. Bird Buddy and Will, as your watch has come to an end, it's gone by smoothly. The sun is beginning to rise, and the pair of you are kind of jostled from your meditation and your patrol, as from out of the back of Bird Buddy's cart tumbles a dark red kobold. With stumps on their back.
I approach to see who it is.
It looks like Liz. She's just very tiny.
Oof.
Liz? And he just has
Bill?
like a raised brow. He's just looking down in shock.
I know, I'm small.
Was it a consequence for what happened down there? And he gestures to...
Oh god. Will, I need a dex save.
Okay.
I rolled a 5 for my impulse control, John.
Dex save is a nat 27.
You dodged. Apparently, Baby Liz is weird because Baby Liz launches at will but misses.
Yep. So, Will, you watch as, kind of like trying to get onto you to get a better perspective of the land. You sidestep and you watch as Liz just,
And I
right
rolled a
back into
7
the
for my
swamp.
dex again. So just eats dirt again.
Sorry, Reflex. What were you trying to do?
Climb.
Oh. If you're okay with it, I could pick you up and put you on my shoulders.
No.
Fine. And he stands still, letting her climb this time.
You have a leather armor, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because needle claws.
I figured.
Yeah, Will, even with your custom, in a way, clandestine armor that sits beneath your average, everyday, commoner clothing, and beneath your cloak, you can still feel the needles, almost like they're trying to pierce through the leather as Liz climbs up onto your shoulders. You now have a kobold on your head.
And he just walks and looks to Baby and Ruby and Iris are waking up at this point, right?
They haven't woken up just yet. So it's just
Okay.
Bird Buddy.
He's like, hey, Baby? We have a situation, and he's like pointing up at Liz.
Maybe it's just kind of sitting there. There's the book is sitting off to the side. There's little pools around them. They just kind of look at the little Liz. Bell shrunk. Bell small. Bell friend small now. And then BB proceeds to try and climb Will as well.
Baby!
Dex save at disadvantage, Will.
Now do we wake up because Will's yelling?
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second.
I actually have something prepared for this. Give me just a moment.
Oh, God.
Oh, thank God. Dirty 22.
And I do silver barbs.
If you want to.
Baby, please don't climb on me. If you want, I could just place her down or pick you up. Please do not climb on me.
Shoulder friends.
Shoulder friends. BB's absolutely still trying to climb.
At that point, he just sits down.
Yeah. Iris and Ruby, you are mildly, rudely, if not shockingly woken up by the sight of Will slumping into the seated position in the middle of the swampish area near the camp, with Bird Buddy on his shoulder, and a red kobold.
Will? What the hell is that?
Liz.
Ruby!
That's... Are you joking with me?
Would she have recognized you if it wasn't?
I'm gonna launch off of Will, forgetting that I don't have wings to glide with.
And for the chat, what did you call Ruby as you faceplant?
Ubi.
Ubi? So, okay.
Ubi.
Yeah, Ruby, you watch this little kobold say, Ubi, and pff, right back into the swamp.
Ow.
You okay, Liz?
Well, why didn't you catch her?
Hops back up. I just...
Liz, you don't have
What?
wings.
I forgot.
Iris goes over and uses prestidigitation to help clean her up.
She's covered in dirt.
This is... How?
Is your tail flicking?
Maybe
your
the
tail
tip,
moving?
That's about it.
How does an 11 for that will save to not chase it currently?
That
John?
is enough. You do not chase
That
it,
is
but you
enough.
are kind of you are fixated on it a little. So Liz's head is just going back and forth and back and forth.
Iris, your tail.
Oh. It's been long. Iris just pats Liz on the head. This is weird.
I woke up and I was
Agreed.
small.
Yeah, you are. How much do you remember?
I don't want to talk about
Oh.
it.
Okay, we don't have to. That's all right. Do you feel okay-ish?
No, everything hurts.
That's to be expected. All right.
She did kind of shrink. I think some things might have gone.
Like reverse body aches, the anti-growth spurt.
BB's gonna minor illusion a little small animal right running around Ruby's feet.
That's a 9.
It's brief. You watched Bird Buddy cast it, so the impulse is there, and you kind of chase it around Ruby, and then it's like, oh yeah, this is meh. It's an
She
illusion.
grabs it and like the illusion, like a cat hitting the a dot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
shouldn't tease the poor thing. Okay.
What's for breakfast?
I was gonna make breakfast right now.
You better get to it.
All right.
How long does it take for them to make breakfast, John?
We'll see. Will, give me a survival check.
I already rolled, and it's a
Advantage.
natural 22.
Yay! It doesn't even need advantage.
Do I have enough time to hunt a rat?
You do not have enough time to hunt a rat. Mostly because your dragonkin baby dragonborn zoomies have you kind of fixated on the smell coming from the cauldron.
Mhm.
And it smells delicious. It smells better than the food you remember getting at the church. And as Will begins to pass out the plate, you all begin to dine.
BB's not. They're just
You're not?
gonna
Okay.
kind of, they're gonna stay where they're gonna go back to where they were the night before. Sit back down, clean up a little bit, but still sit back down.
Okay.
They give their portion to Liz.
Liz tries to have enough impulse control to give some back to Bird Buddy. So hungry. Liz eats her normal portion and Bird Buddy's portion.
Oh God.
Fair enough.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, Liz.
With that, as you guys make your way through your meal, the sudden excitement and a little bit of curiosity, vast amounts of curiosity of what happened to Liz begin to linger. You begin to pack up slightly. Bird Buddy, what are you up to this morning?
I'd like to see if I could just keep reaching out and reaching out and reaching out.
Okay. As you kind of reach out. It's the general communion of this space that was once filled with death and nothingness. You feel it's not enough, and you open up your book. You begin to meditate further, focus on the blood. And as the pages begin to shift, they open up to a portion that you don't remember getting to before. And nothing happens.
There's nothing there on the pages either.
Nothing on the pages.
Maybe it's just gonna say, is anybody there?
Give me a straight charisma check at disadvantage.
Oh man, you had to do that to me.
Uh-huh.
It's not too bad, that first one. What's the second one gonna be? They're both 19. Base.
Both 19. Okay. You try to focus. And as you feel like something's trying to respond, whether it's the vacant story from your book, the noises of nature, you are interrupted by Lottle, who is in a little bit of a panic and is trying to push Liz away with one of his feet. But Liz is almost immediately disheartened.
He's gonna look at the book a little curiously one more time, but they're gonna they know they have to go over to Lottle. But maybe it's just confused.
What do you all do from here as breakfast is packed up and you idly, out of habit, pack everything?
Iris stands up and takes a deep breath. I couldn't find anything, but there maybe was a cave, but it looked like just a home. What do we do?
I don't know. Part of me wants to keep, but part of me feels like we should, but at the same time, if she's still out there, we should at least try to find her.
Can't reach down there.
Your patron couldn't help?
No. I could try Marquise, but I can't get a hold of Six at all.
Phoebe's gonna chime in. You can't force a story to end, or force a story to be told if it's already ended.
This isn't a fucking story. It's a life.
Which is a story.
Hey. Sorry, Liz.
Liz actually stands between Ruby and Bird Buddy. She's
Oh, wait,
actually like staring a little hard at Ruby a little for snapping at Bird Buddy.
Maybe she's gonna pat Liz on the head. Some people don't understand. It's okay.
Mm.
I would like to note, Liz, you are shorter than Bird Buddy now.
By half
Yes.
a foot.
Yes.
Only by half a foot.
That's beside the no 3 feet. I'm 3 feet tall.
So only by 1 foot then.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like it's a toddler standing in between two adults, staring up at Ruby.
I'm not gonna hurt the bird.
Words hurt.
Yeah, they can.
There isn't another way to get in. We should just keep going.
Let me try something real quick before we do. I'm not gonna leave without trying everything I can.
You want me to go inspect that cave? Will you do that?
Yeah. Take Will with you.
Are you sure you do have the other two here, but...
Just go, Iris, please.
Okay.
Ruby will kind of settle down again, and she's this time going to try sending Marquise.
You're sending to Marquise. Okay. As you settle, kind of lingering, sitting against the cart, Bird Buddy and Liz, through habit or through the Bird Buddy's adamant opinion of moving on, don't force a story to continue. They're beginning to pack. You watch Will and Iris kind of gather some of their belongings and and start heading out for one last search. And as you cast sending, words, the words of Skull enter your mind. As crass as your Kenku friend can be, they've got, and he pauses. And he's cut off. We're coming. We're coming and north. And as you kind of hop down and look north,
She starts bolting.
you start running. And coming from the tree line at the very north end of this valley, you see a couple figures. The rest of you see Ruby run off. Iris and Will, you give chase.
Of course, I use dash, and I grab Iris by the wrist as I do so.
Hold on, Narc.
As you grab Iris and you all begin to run,
Baby
Liz and
doesn't.
Bird Buddy, you can. Yep. BB, Liz, you look. Bird Buddy, you continue doing what you're doing. As coming from the northern side, you can see one being held up by two more. And draped between Cheryl and Marquise. You see a shock of familiar dark red hair. Tired, skin sallow, exhausted. And 6, as you look up,
Yeah.
Ruby just immediately hugs her, holding her up. I've never been more happy to see a fucked up face in my life.
and that
I don't feel so good, Blue.
is where we will wrap it.
God damn it, I'm all over again. Fuck you. It's again. It's again. I hate
It's
you.
again.
Oh my god.
With the
I'm gonna
party
puke.
reunited, we will end the session here.
All right.
And we will resume next session. We'll start next session with just what happened.
Okay.
So with that, I am going to pop up and do my my sign off here, guys. So I'll be right back in a moment.
Okay.
So guys, I hope you I really hope you guys enjoyed. I know a number of you out there certainly seem to. Let's stick around. We are going to raid off to one of our buddies out there who is also streaming. Be sure to show respect and give them a follow. Everybody that everybody that I raid off to is just absolutely awesome. And yeah, if you don't already, give them a follow and stick around. I think I'll raid off to Luna. She is currently in roleplay, so if she doesn't get to you right away, she will as soon as she can. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for Waifu Wednesday, and we'll continue our D&D session next week. And I'll see you guys later. Love you. Bye-bye.